Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
He's just a boy.
Come on.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the bollards. Whoa there. Everybody dismount and follow me.
Whoa, whoa.
Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Rustler guard! Gun them down! Help me out here, will you? That's right. Won't be rustling no more. You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies. My God.
Follow me.
Don't think you'll be needing this.
Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. Come on, you coward. Damn you. Eyes up, boy. Behind that rock.
It's over, friend!
Over there. Come on. The deputies are making some ground over there. Hellfire! They're still coming! You got one! Come on! Give them hell! All right, let's move down and take those bastards in the camp. Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you. Get those thieving bastards! There's one of them. Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy? There's our rooster. Right there. Nice shot. Good shooting, boy.
Ain't no need to die, friend!
Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all. All right, go to camp, Marston. I'll wait for you a short ways up this ridge. Not so keen there, boy. They got ambushes everywhere. Let's go. Be careful. I think I spotted some snipers. God damn it! Take out those snipers, boy! This way! Put down your guns and surrender! Have one more for the vultures.
You don't want to do this, my friend!
I've got my shooting pants on. Stay with me! Christ alive! You better surrender! You hear? Look down! Let's push on. It sounds like the deputies could use a hand.
Right, that was close!
Finish those sons of bitches!
You ain't gonna leave here walking, friend!
Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup.
Excuse me, mister.
I'm the goddamn
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Get those bastards! Careful! There's innocents down there. Watch out for Mr. Gulch's cabin.
Nice and steady now. Don't leave yourself open. Surrender, or I'll kill you all. Follow me. That's not gonna be rustling no more.
Don't make me kill you! Just a little something for my trouble.
Follow me! Come on, Marston. I can't take them all by myself. Well, you got one.
It's gonna take more than one of you, partner!
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Come on! Go! Come on!
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
It's about time a budding farmer such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
I hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Whoa there!
He's got it!
Keep on moving!
Right down the road, Mr. Marston!
Get that
Easy
job.
now.
You'll be a ranger in no time, Marston. We get so damn hard, is it? Come on, you
Whoa there!
This way! We need to take them out to the pasture!
Slow down! Easy. Come on.
He's just showing off now. Keep going, Mr. Marston!
Come on, easy up now.
Keep sweeping behind them! That way they'll stay together!
Yeah. Come.
That's a big herd!
Fishing might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Whoa! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Slow it up now. Come on! Go! Whoa! Come on! Come on! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Hey, you! Someone don't like me much. Whoa, whoa! Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck, God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough.
I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you?
To Armadillo! Godspeed! What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
My God! They've come back to finish me off! You're killing me! Get back on the damn road! Looks like you got them all. Now, get me to a doctor. I don't believe it. More of the gutter snipes. It's beginning to really hurt. Stop this again! Is that Armadillo? Come on, hurry! Death, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Into your arms.
We're here. Stay with me.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for. Let's go. Whoa there.
He's just a boy. I'm a terrible mother.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. But right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Let's hit the breeze, boys. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Look at them vultures circling up ahead.
I see him. Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal. Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their guns. Let's go!
Keep following this road.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood.
I can see more vultures up ahead.
All right, let's go check it out.
Let's go! Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. These scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Yeah!
Let's pound leather, boys. Looks like they're headed for Ridgewood Farm.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
The place looks deserted. Where is everyone? All right, boys. Let's have a look around.
Slow up. Nobody's in the shed. Come on. Easy. No one here. Come on.
That ain't right. No one would board up a barn like this. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
All right, boys. We need to get into that house right now.
Is that what you wanted?
What?
You're about to die, man.
You stinking idiot.
Just run off home.
Hey!
If you don't stop that, you ain't gonna live. You must have a real bad death wish!
ain't you a pretty little thing? I'm gonna enjoy this!
You all right? Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks clear.
Thank you.
There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Thank you. They said they were gonna kill us all.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmer.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Not up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Come on, they're gonna get away. Follow me. We can still catch them.
Here!
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. He was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times
Eyes up. You see that?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Get ready, boys. Here they come.
For the love of God! That ain't nice!
Watch your... Put that gun down, Marston. No innocents need to die today. Damn you.
You don't want to do this, my friend! Bring me Williamson!
Look out! Here comes some more of them bastards. Hold it firm, boys.
You ain't smart enough.
You're making a big mistake, friend! A pleasure doing business with you, boys.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Come on.
If it ain't me, it's someone else. Let's make this quick. Come on.
Howdy.
Come on.
Let's go.
I believe the new song catalog will be out soon. I love that.
If Drew McFarlane doesn't move with the time, somebody's gonna move that way.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarlane.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled.
For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses. Easy now.
Come!
How do you do, sir?
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
But I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
There's the horses! Get that lasso ready!
Come on!
Whoa.
Let's rope one! Pull that damn rope, Marston!
Come on! I don't want you to get hurt!
Hold tight! Coming to help you! Keep it tight now, Marston! Hold on, Marston! Don't lose him!
Keep at it, Mr. Marston!
Lean into it! Come
I
on!
got
let's
you
go.
now!
Try not to spook him too
Whoa!
much!
Take it slow now!
That's it! Don't give up!
Show me what you got,
Come
boy.
on, baby! Calm down!
Come on in, cowboy!
Easy there!
You're doing fine!
You're mine now! You were a wild.
Look at that! We'll make a cowboy out of you yet. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me. I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Giddy up!
Come on!
Come on, Mr. Marston! Let's rope another one! Come on! Rope one of them!
that! Nearly there. Whoa.
You got him eating out of your hand. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Let's go.
Whoa.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Whoa there. Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural in busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Easy now. Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
Let's go. You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of chief governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there. Wait for my signal, and don't let those horses out of your sight.
I'll see you there, miss. Whoa, whoa. Slow up. Go. Yeah. Easy. Hey. Slow down. Come on. Easy up now. Whoa there.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away! Chase him down and bring him back!
Let's go.
Get after him!
Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. Slow it up now. Come on, come on, come on. This don't feel too good. That's it. Relax. I got you now. Whoa there. Nearly there. There. Yeah. Whoa.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.